When a pipe fails on board, immediate and correct action is critical, not only to protect the ship, but also to protect personnel, machinery, and the environment. The first action must always be to switch off the relevant pumps. The affected section of the pipe should be isolated immediately by closing the appropriate valves or by fitting blank flanges. Once the flow is stopped, the source of the leakage must be investigated. Temporary repairs can be carried out by binding or clamping, but at the first available opportunity, the pipe should be properly repaired or renewed by a specialist repair shop. Care must be taken to avoid wetting electrical equipment. If electrical equipment becomes wet, there is a serious risk of electric shock. In such cases, the equipment should be switched off immediately and appropriate safety precautions taken. If the leakage is from a fuel, lubricating oil, or hydraulic pipe, absorbent material should be used to soak up loose oil. Oil leakage is both a major safety hazard and a pollution hazard. A fractured fuel pipe spraying fuel into an enclosed space or onto a hot surface presents an extreme fire risk and must be treated as an emergency. In the event of a fractured steam pipe, personnel must evacuate the boiler or machinery space immediately. Steam leakage can cause severe personal injury, especially when the steam is superheated. Superheated steam is invisible and therefore extremely dangerous. A steam leak should be tested using a piece of cloth tied to the end of a pole. The cloth will flutter if steam is present. If ballast piping fails on an oil tanker, extreme caution is required before pumping ballast into the sea. The ballast may be contaminated with oil, so the surface of segregated ballast must always be checked before discharge. Similarly, if cargo or fuel pipes fail, ballast should not be pumped overboard without careful consideration, as cargo or fuel lines may pass through ballast tanks. If fuel becomes contaminated with water, it should be pumped to a settling tank and purified before use. Failure of any pipe connected directly to the ship's hull, especially below the waterline, can lead to serious flooding. Most ships cannot survive engine room flooding, so it is essential that both suction and discharge valves are fully operational and leak-free at all times. Prevention techniques. Many pipe failures can be avoided through proper preventive maintenance. Pipes should undergo periodic derusting and painting, using suitable primers and finished coats based on the pipe material and the fluid being handled. Clamps and hangers must be fitted at predetermined intervals, exactly as per the original installation, to prevent vibration-induced failures. Any damaged external protective structures should be refabricated and reinstalled without delay. Pressure relief devices, where fitted, must be periodically checked, overhauled, and refitted, as failure of these devices can lead to damage due to pressure rise. Steam lines must be regularly drained to prevent water hammer, and air must be periodically released through air vents wherever provided. Static current protection through proper earthing, based on the fluid handled, is also essential. Maintenance of air and sounding pipes. The integrity of air pipes, especially for ballast tanks, should be checked by overfilling the tanks to confirm there are no leaks. Air pipes passing through dry cargo spaces must be inspected for damage caused by grabs, bulldozers, or cargo handling equipment. Air pipe headers on exposed weather decks should be opened and internally inspected once every 5 years after the first special survey, as internal corrosion is often not visible externally. To extend their service life, air pipe headers should be galvanized. Sounding pipes must always be fitted with screw-down caps, which should never be mislaid or replaced with wooden plugs. In the engine room, self-closing sounding pipe cocks must never be tied open, as this defeats their safety function. Maintenance of cargo pipes. Cargo pipes must be regularly pressure tested to identify weak points, corrosion, or thinning before failure occurs. Early detection prevents cargo leakage, pollution, and structural damage, making pressure testing a critical preventive measure. Maintenance of hydraulic pipes. Hydraulic pipes, particularly those located on deck, must be protected from external corrosion through proper coating and routine inspection. Hydraulic piping should be regularly checked for leaks, corrosion, and mechanical damage. A high standard of cleanliness must be maintained when working on or replacing hydraulic pipes, and only good quality, clean hydraulic fluid should be used. Since hydraulic systems operate at very high pressure, corrosion-induced weakness can cause pipes to burst violently, posing a serious safety hazard. Maintenance of other pipelines, steam, and condensate lines. Steam distribution lines, especially on deck, are exposed to rapid temperature changes, leading to condensate formation and acidic corrosion. Steam pipes must therefore be regularly drained of condensate to prevent corrosion and mechanical damage. Steam pipelines are also prone to water hammer, which causes severe mechanical stress and cracking. Proper drainage and careful operation are essential to prevent this. Routine inspection for corrosion, leaks, and mechanical damage ensures long-term reliability of these systems. Thank you for watching the video.